Welcome back to Capitol Review. We're continuing our conversation with Maryland Senator Ben Cardin. And Senator, I know you have such a busy schedule. On your plate, you now have the impeachment trial, you have the confirmations of the Biden cabinet, and then you also have the COVID relief bill. How quickly do you think the impeachment proceedings should begin, and why do you believe they're important even after Trump's presidency has ended?
Well, we do have a lot to do, and we have no choice. We have to take up the impeachment trial that's required under the Constitution. It has to be our first priority, and we need to do it as efficiently and as fairly as possible. But at the same time, we need to take up President Biden's cabinet for confirmation. President Biden doesn't only need it, our nation needs a confirmed cabinet secretary to deal with Homeland Security, to deal with the health pandemic, to deal with our foreign policy challenges. So we have to take up these nominees as quickly as possible so that President Biden can have confirmed cabinet. We also need to deal with COVID-19, and that means there's going to be resources and legislation we need to consider immediately. This pandemic is at a crisis level and requires all of us to be engaged, and the Senate and the House really need to work with the president to get COVID-19 under control.
And Senator Cardin, you know, I know there's been some talk about a $2,000 stimulus relief. What would you like to see happen?
Well, when we passed the COVID relief package last month, we knew it was to get us to the Biden administration. We knew that more needed to be done. It didn't include, for example, direct help for state and local government, and we know the state and local government are really stressed today with more requirements and less revenue. We really need to help. We're all in this together. We also know we need to do more to make sure that this vaccine is distributed as efficiently and as quickly as possible. That's going to require some greater federal resources. And I don't think we've done enough yet for small businesses in our economy, so we need to do more for that. And then there are American families that are really hurting. And yes, the $600 check helps, but we need to do more. So I think you're going to find that President Biden will submit to Congress pretty quickly the next chapter in what we need to do to help America recover from COVID-19.
And sir, speaking of the next chapter, you know, what are you hearing from your Republican colleagues? Do you think Trump will be impeached by the Senate Republicans there?
Well, as I listen to what some of our Republican colleagues have said, I think they're taking this the way they should. This is a vote of conscience. There's no more serious charge than to participate and encourage insurrection in our country. And that's what the articles of impeachment point out. They accuse the president of inciting an insurrection against our nation. There is no more serious crime than that. So I think all of us really need to review the evidence. We unfortunately know the evidence firsthand. We were in harm's way on January 6th. We were very close to being in confrontation with the rioters. But for the quick action of some Capitol Police to rush us along, we could have been at real risk of personal injury. But our democracy was attacked. And anyone who's responsible needs to be held accountable, including the President of the United States. And this impeachment trial is about that. And I hope every member of the Senate will exercise independent judgment on these articles of impeachment.
And Senator, final question. You've been in the world of politics for more than 50 years. What are you hoping to see in 2021?
Well, what I hope to see in 2021 is exactly what President Biden said in his inaugural address. And that is, let's put politics aside, let's put division aside, let's have robust discussions, and then let's join in unity to advance our democracy, to advance our addressing the issues of COVID-19 and our economy and the global challenges we have. Let's work in unity to preserve America's greatness.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much, Senator Cardin, for your time. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure. Stay safe, stay warm, and we'll talk again soon.
Thank you.
We're in a national emergency. It's time we treat it like one.
Coming up, a breakdown of what President Biden did on his first day on the job.